Dream. This is Justin and Teresa. We're checking out the beehives today, or this beehive, should I say. This is Aunt Fanny, and gonna see how she's doing, what the stores are like. Can you pull that up for me, please? Sorry. Thank you. That's good. Yep. Work that smoker. Looks like they are building down off the bottom. What is that? Did you see this on this side here? Right there. Just comb.
We don't look at that stuff.
So we do, yeah, yay bees. We do long hives, not Langstraw. It's a lot less invasive on the bees, easier on our backs. And you don't smush as many either. So they got a little bit of capped honey here.
Trying to see if they're bringing any in. Doesn't look like it.
What about that side?
Didn't look like
Didn't
it.
look like it. Okay.
Just looks like all old stuff.
This was one of our strongest hives last year. So we lost 3 in total so far.
That's heavy.
That one's heavy. Oh, look at all that nectar.
Yeah, they're bringing it in there. That's all fresh.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see the glisten in that or not, but I don't know if you can hear the hum of the bees.
I don't think we need to add anything yet.
No, it doesn't look. I mean, they still have plenty down here that they've not. Looks like they're cleaning everything. So that's that right there. Let me get in closer. Is what a cell starts looking like when they're going to lay an egg for a queen. Oh yeah, these guys are pretty. I say nice. I don't want to say tame, but I mean, if you do anything, yeah, they'll come after you. They'll let you know.
I think this one's good.
You think that one's good? Okay.
We'll go and do another one.
So this one's looking good. They're bringing in some nectar, which is usually what they do about this time. They'll bring in some pollen as well too, but usually you start seeing a lot of nectar from the trees. Like we have this crabapple tree here that's gonna come down, but has some blossoms on it. I planted just right there on the other side, real low to the ground. There's an apricot tree there, and I planted, or he planted it for me, should I say. And then on the other side of the house, we put another one over there from my grandma's apricots. So that's where the garden's gonna be. My garlic's already up and doing well right there. I have to separate them. They're too clustered together right now. I need to retill it and put the fabric down that I'm gonna do. See, it's starting to go crazy over there. That smaller green on that side over there.
Go in, little bees.
This one's over here. I'm glad I have a thing on you. Be at my forehead, wouldn't you? They like to sting me in my forehead, like usually right on the brow bone or right above it. They like my face for some reason. Which one are we gonna do? Are we gonna do Pooh, or are we gonna do the comeback kid down there?
Whichever one you want.
Let's check out the comeback kid. See how she's doing. So
Which one's that one?
okay, so the way bees work on the norm, sometimes you can get two. I think it's this one here.
Okay.
Those two are the ones that are empty, we believe.
Yeah.
So her here. Okay, so normally with bees, when they draw out like that and make a cell, depending on where it's at, they're going to replace the queen. Either she's going to swarm and take part of the hive with her. They'll take some resources and they find another spot. Normally what they do is she'll send out some bees to find a good location. They'll come back and say, hey, we found something. You know, they do the waggle dance. They'll fly off and find a tree. Thank you. Oh, loud noise.
Sorry.
And then they'll kind of hang out until everybody's grouped together, and then that's when you see them in clusters, like either on the side of a tree. They liked this tree, so they would swarm in here. They also liked this, I call it a snowball tree, but it's not a snowball tree. It's like a large hydrangea tree or something in that family. I found the name and then I forgot it. So, but they really liked that one as well. Since that got trimmed so we could catch the swarm, and this one got trimmed a bit, they decided to swarm last year in this redbud tree. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a kind of like a pinkish right here. So they swarmed in there, and so instead of, that's not our yard, that's his great uncle's. So he took a rake to it and put a hive down on the ground and pulled them down, and they just marched right into the hive. So that was really nice. Year before last, they swarmed into the tree there. That was fun. We never did catch that one, but that's okay. Letting the bees go back into the wild is really good, because these are, you know, we didn't buy these. His cousin that we got them from, great cousin, like second cousin, he doesn't buy them either. They just wild bees. Caught a swarm. He lets his bees swarm, and then, well, that one's looking kind of molded. Yeah. Need to cut that one out probably.
I mean, they'll clean it.
Well, yeah, but we've got all those other frames that we can put in there too.
Yeah.
It is pretty straight.
It's surprising it's not as molded in here as it was the year prior. Different using this versus
right, versus the canvas.
Yeah, the canvas just absorbed all the moisture and left it.
Well, and this being on that side of the house too, it's I was taking those out. They're kind of, I'll get a shot of it here in a second. Actually, you'll see it on this one here. It's got a lot of mold. Looks like they started cleaning some.
Yeah.
Here.
They're not really big enough for this amount of frames right now.
No. This poor little hive was barely hanging on. And I think we put a frame of brood in it, right? Because they were doing,
Yeah.
she wasn't laying very much. They just didn't have the resources. I think we put a frame of brood and a frame of resources 2 years ago.
They're bringing in pollen or nectar in that one.
Are they? Nice.
See it
Yeah,
glistening.
There we go. Let's see if we can find one that is doing a waggle dance. If you see it, you know, kind of, so we can point it out.
Not drawing it out, but
No, but there is a lot of glisten there. You see that? That's the nectar that they're bringing in, and they turn into honey. And when it's dry enough, when it gets to a certain moisture content, then they cover it up, cap it. They're just busy. Such pretty little bees too. It is. It's very cool. So they're putting nectar in and cleaning. Oh, there's some pollen and stuff right there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to go back to doing the canvassing?
No.
Oh, they're so neat. And so the worker bees are less fluffy than the brand new baby bees that hatch. Oh, did I see her? There she is, right there. There's the queen.
Oh, poor little mark that back.
Yeah, poor baby. She's got a little mark on her back.
She's looking good.
She is looking good. You see any
She's
eggs?
an old one.
She
If
is
she's
an old
marked.
one.
She's got to be at least 2 or 3 years old.
Let's see.
Yeah, this next frame's full of brood.
Is it? Okay, cool. Yeah, the very long one. The queens have the long butts. She has a tattoo. Yeah, she's got a tattoo.
Yeah.
There's some capped brood, which is really good. Oh,
Yeah, you can see right here, little babies. That
oh,
haven't been kept on.
okay, let's see if I can get this. There we go. Yeah, you see the weird looking worm things in those ones there? That's right before they start capping them. And then, oh, I can see right there too. So in here, she's got some eggs. Yeah, they're doing good.
Yeah. I don't think we need to go any further.
No, I think, and since she was right there too, we don't want to disrupt her too much, but she's been fighting back. She had a good amount last year. That's why we had those extra frames in there. They were drawn out. And oh, look at all the glisten and the pollen. She's on the, okay. Oh, yeah, there she is. Okay, so this here is considered the hive. These are frames. And like you can see, we don't put any wax. We don't do anything like that. We let them build their own. See what they're doing here? They're fanning.
So it's tight.
I think you had to put that one in at an angle.
Yeah.
Plus they got that propolis all over it.
Just have to leave it like that for now.
Exactly. You know, that's the thing. We're more of the type of beekeepers that we just let them do their thing. Like they're out in the wild, except that we give them a home and then we check to make sure they have enough space, like empty frames to put in when they need it. We don't treat, and a lot of people don't like that. We're considered the worst of the worst, I guess, by a lot of beekeepers, the scum of the earth by a lot of beekeepers, because they treat. They say, well, if you don't take care of varroa, if you don't take care of, which is a mite, or a beetle, a mite that gets on them, like a sort of, I want to say like a tick.
Yeah.
And it latches onto them, and it can latch onto the brood and, you know, cause problems. But the bees,
It deforms them.
it deforms them, that's right.
Little babies.
But we just do it like they're out in the wild. They just have a house here, basically. That's it. So we let them do their thing and borrow from them when they have too much.
Borrow.
Borrow. I guess it's not borrow. Well, we give them back the frame.
Yeah.
We give them the excess.
Here's your frame back.
And that's right, and they pay rent and honey. There you go. Oh boy. Yeah, so that's, that's our all natural, that's a lot of things have kind of happened this last year when it comes to bees. Exactly. What they have done now is they have allowed, before you couldn't put your chemicals up in your honey boxes. Now they can put the chemical sprays and all that they treat the bees with in the honey boxes. And I, for one, don't like that. First of all, you're eating it, right? And even before they were allowed to do that, it's fumes. So it goes and it's on them. You spray, they spray or they fog or they do whatever. And so your bees don't last as long. They get very weak. That's another reason why we don't buy from big companies, is because they treat. Their bees don't seem to last as long, and then they are having to, you're having to buy more bees again. So if you can catch a swarm, if you're getting into beekeeping or anything like that, if you can catch a swarm, that's definitely a lot better than buying. It's just so much better. You don't eat the stuff. You don't get, all these chemicals. So much chemicals nowadays and everything. And we're just more of the... Exactly. And we just, the bees will take care of it. We had one of our first hives, which is that hive, that hive down there used to be, doing this fast, over here on the end. And we thought they were just attacking the bees, that they were just going after them super hard and like trying to kill them or something. And they weren't. They were just aggressive cleaners. They call them ankle biters, mite biters. We got an ant problem here.
Yeah.
They had a lot of eggs up there and stuff too. That's we found out later that's what they were just doing, but they were an aggressive hive, real aggressive. And so he would try and I wouldn't even try and get into him. He tried a few times, and it was like they were just out of control. Oh, let me get on the other side of you, sorry. Yeah, and see, like this stuff here, this is called propolis, and this is like their medicine. I don't know if you ever see it like in health food stores or yeah, health food store or anything like that. Bee propolis is like really good. It's what helps their immune systems, and so it's really good for you, really good for them. Boy, that one's really molded too. The ones back along the house usually have a little more issue with that. Did you get a bee on your foot?
Yeah.
Is anything in there? I thought I saw something. It must have just been the flakes.
Yep.
Then they're chewing it. Just looks like they're cleaning.
Yeah.
Just kind of looking to see if there's any nectar or anything like that in there.
What month is this? April?
April, they'll swarm next month. That's when they usually... Because that's when we got our first swarms, was in May. And then we got Grace right after.
Yeah. Goody goon, There, they got drones in here robbing her.
Oh, goodness. Where? Let me see.
Right there in the drone.
Oh, that big in there? Where'd he go?
Right there.
Oh. You see that really big one right there? That's a drone. That's a male.
Hey.
All your workers and what have you are females. They're the ones that go out. They're the ones that feed the other bees when when they first hatch. They're nurse bees, then they become workers. Then usually the end of their life cycle. And the drones, they do. People say they don't do anything, but they actually do. They kind of help. It wasn't like a smell or something, a pheromone that they put off that helps the hive. But pretty much they eat everything. And then there's another. Is that another?
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Why does she have so many drones already? Probably for mating.
I mean, the drones can fly from hive to hive.
Oh, so it could be some of Joe's.
Could be anybody's drones. They just
Yeah.
go wherever they can stay without getting kicked out.
There's some brood there, some fresh brood.
Yeah.
About to be capped.
Yeah, drone
brood. Yep. The ones. Let's see if you can show me that other side again.
Here's more examples of drone.
Okay.
It's raised up compared to the back.
Yeah,
Here
that's
she is.
Oh, there she is. See, there's our.
She's an orangey.
She's a Carnolian.
Possibly.
Or
They're
Italian.
probably all mixed. She's a pretty one.
She's a pretty one, though.
I like the golden ones.
I do too. They're usually more friendly as a hive as well. But when we do this more, you'll see brood like that last brood. It was real flat, and the drone brood, the hole is bigger, and it also there's some good examples on the other side. It looks like popcorn, right there. There's drone brood.
The sad part is this is all drone.
That's all drone. Yeah.
Which sucks.
That's all drone.
That sucks.
And okay, there's the difference. There's regular brood, and there's drone brood. So flat. She's dressed up all fancy. Yeah, exactly. What do you want to do? You want to put an empty frame in there for?
Yeah.
So that way she doesn't.
I'm just gonna put one here. We need to eventually cycle them drone ones because they take up space.
They do.
It doesn't seem like they're able to refix them to. Is this
No.
the one that she was on?
No, I think she was on this one here, I think.
Okay. Well, they're doing good. They're working.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just smush one?
No, sometimes it jerks.
Oh, yeah.
Propolis.
So you can see down in there. It's really funny sometimes when we open up the top, just like these ones here. There'll be so many all in between, and all their little bee faces sticking up, and they watch you, what you're doing. They watch your hand, and what are you doing in our hive?
Usually they'll kind of follow it.
Yeah.
These are more chill.
And these guys are real, or girls, should I say. Oh, did you see that? That one had pollen packs on her legs. I missed it. So they'll come back and you'll see, like on their back legs back there, they'll have these long, oblong kind of yellow or whatever color the pollen is that they're getting. Could be white, could be yellow, could be orange. And they'll bring it back. They pack it on their legs, and then they bring it back and they put it in for bee bread. A giant ripped the roof off your house and started rearranging your furniture. You'd probably be watching too. Very true.
No.
Let me hold that one down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oops. That got away from me.
No, they don't mind.
They don't mind. Yeah, they don't mind at all. At least this hive doesn't. This is the Pooh hive. Pooh Bear. You'll see here in a second.
They love it.
Tigger and Pooh and Eeyore. I painted on there. Okay, I'm done. Sorry, I was in your way. So we lost, let's see, 3?
No, 4.
4? Oh yeah, the little one, that's right. So we lost 4. We had a little hive down there. Queen X is gone. Sunrise apiaries, they're gone. Pooh survived. Honey hive survived. Aunt Fanny survived. Just a big giant bee I drew on there, and then a flower. And then Queen Fury, which is that one, didn't make it either. And that, she was probably our strongest hive this last year, wasn't she?
I thought so. This one.
And yeah, when we went to Florida, she must have just vanished. Took off and swarmed and said, adios, muchachos. So that's pretty much the bee yard. We'd plan on expanding it to the other side. I have some hives that we started, but we need to redo the bottoms on these. So that's a project for this year. So we won't expand it. We'll just, these are empty. So there will be, if we can catch the swarms when they swarm, because we have tried taking them out, taking the queen and putting her in a new spot, and then we'll cover them up. But she usually continues to lay, at least for a little bit. It's kind of good that it gives it like a break, gives her a break. So we just let them swarm now. Just let them swarm, try and catch them. We catch them, we catch them. If we don't, we don't. You know, at least it's putting bees back into the wild and letting them, you know, repopulate and help the areas. So, but anyways, that's it. That's it for now. Not much to do when there's only a few hives. But thanks for tuning in, and I will be on Final Fantasy. Probably in about 20 minutes or so. I have a couple things to do inside the house. So yeah, it was very cool. They're really, I mean, I could sit and watch them all day. I plan on getting a tripod that actually will will hold the phone, and it will rotate in some really neat positions as to where a lot of them won't let you do that. And so kind of planned on doing that in front of one of the hives and letting, just kind of maybe doing some slow-mo vids and, or just kind of letting it sit for a little while and watch them, because it's very neat. He used to put a chair out here. Just sit a chair right over here and sit in it and just watch the bees go in and out, because it's so mesmerizing and just so relaxing. It's really, really amazing. So you're welcome, and too bad, a bunch of other people couldn't tune in like they wanted, but, kind of short notice. Should have said something, put something out last night, and I didn't. Wasn't sure if he was going to want to or be, depending on his allergies and whatnot, whether he's in the mood of getting on and helping me, do this kind of stuff. So, but anyways, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in a little while. Have a good one. If I can get my gloves off. Oh. Huh? We got a fire? Oh, is it burning that stuff? It is. It's crackling. I need your help to pull off this glove too. Don't let the gloves wet. Yeah, I know. I can't get them off. My hands are... I got Propolis on the phone too. Yay. Anyways, thank you, and we shall see you later. Bye.